the upcoming presidential election in the United States is going to be the scariest in U.S. history, and not simply because of the candidates, but because of what we're not going to know, which is the truth. We're not going to know what's real. I predict that because of things like this, AI's ability to fake Biden's or Trump's voices, you're going to see millions, if not tens of millions of dollars scammed out of people. These are things like calling campaigns. Hey, this is President Biden looking for your support. Or, hey, this is President Trump looking for your support. And people are going to fall for that. And they're going to think, oh, that's really legitimate. And they're going to donate money. And these types of things, or in this particular instance, people were saying that the AI was telling them not to go vote in the New Hampshire primary because Biden wasn't on a ticket or something. I mean, whatever the reason, you can't do that. And it was totally made up. And they even tied it back to former Democratic Party chair. That's how good the faking was. Like, it showed that her cell phone was calling you, this DNC chair, and was using Biden's voice. And this is happening all over the world, right? Like, there was issues in, Trump saying things were made from AI that weren't. There was a place in, where's this one? Indian state of Tamil Nadu, where they were claiming $3.6 billion was stolen, and they denied it. They said, no, it was AI generated. Experts don't know. Was it generated? Was it not? Like, now it's just plausible deniability. And so these types of things are going to cause this next election to be almost impossible to know what's real and what's not. Like, how would you determine that? I mean, it's such a big factor. The President Biden thing here. That here's another one in Taiwan. Politicians entering a hotel room with a woman, and he was having an affair, and they just passed it off and said, "Oh, that wasn't real. That was AI generated." Was it not? Was it? Who knows? The BBC even took it so far as to put an article out explaining how to potentially help you see if images are fake. And so they go through this whole thing, and this is fake, and look at his arm here, and that's fake, and so on. And these ones are not great fakes. I mean, some of the fakes are virtually indistinguishable. There was a competition for over 400,000 people entered a competition submitting images for the best picture taken. So this is an image, not a graphic or whatever else. And the image that won, the guy that won this competition, international competition judged by humans for the best photograph taken, was generated by AI. And when he was awarded it, he said, "I'm sorry, I can't accept this. I didn't even take this picture. This was AI." So these are people judging the best pictures available, and they could not tell the difference between a fake and AI generated. So this is just going to get worse and worse. And the problem is, when we look at what is our solution to ethics, it's super generic. Transparency. Okay, I mean, maybe that one would address this, that, hey, this is AI generated, and we should be clear on that. But how does that play out? Like, if I can generate images that don't include any way to know if it was AI generated in my software, because I can create these tools, is that a violation of law? What is the consequence for something like this? OpenAI, open standards, co-creation, like these types of things, transparency again may be able to address that. But what about faking voices? Am I allowed to use a voice? Because technically, legally, it's not the same voice. It's just a voice that sounds like it. That's a nuance that is crucial to understand. Technically, that's not Donald Trump, right? In these images, that's just somebody that looks like it, right? Like, legitimately, these are pixels put together. So, do you now have laws, things around likeness, and what does that even look like, right? Like, how similar does the likeness have to be? And so, these are significant issues that are not generally being addressed very specifically with the AI stuff. Our book, Soulless Intelligence, digs into these things. It digs into the foundation of what has to occur in any successful society, which is a moral contract. The ability to say, hey, certain things are right and certain things are wrong, and we can't let AI get that wrong. Careful in the next election. Watch out for these things. It's going to be wild.